Hello and welcome back to another episode of Shapeless Skyrim. My name is Tori.
My name is Tyler. Today we are going to be looking at 4 new location/house mods for you to explore new places in Skyrim and for us to explore your suggestions because these are all recommended directly from our Discord channel. You can check out our Discord in the description below so you can make suggestions of your own. But yeah, we wanted to give some love to the Discord today. So our first mod we're coming up on in this beautiful Riften area. And this is called Lake Honrich. Maybe it's like French. Honrich or Honrich?
I think it's Honrich.
Honrich? Okay, real Nordic slang to it.
Really?
And this is suggested by Gibson Lots. Thank you very much, Gibson.
Thank you, Gibson. What a fucking great view. Tyler, if I had a cabin, hey, this is a good shoreline right now. If I had a cabin, I'd want it to look like this.
Oh, would you have your own boat?
Yep. Not a motor one, though. That's a little too fancy for me. I'm a man of simple taste. Just give me a nice little wooden row boy, and that's all I need.
You wouldn't have like a Johnson? Have like a Johnson motor on your boat?
I'd love to cruise around with my big throttle and Johnson, but I don't. I think just doing it the old-fashioned way with my hands is probably the way that I like to do it.
Yeah, a lot of people are preferring to do it the old-fashioned ways nowadays. You don't need a big old Johnson anymore.
Now, Tyler, this is located just outside of Riften, directly next to Merryfair Farm. And I think this mod also added some stuff there to give it a little bit of separation. Like there's a fence around Merryfair Farm now. And it makes it seem like friendly neighbors, gives a little bit of seclusion, a little bit of distance between those two houses, which I think is kind of a nice touch.
Yeah, friendly neighbors, but not too friendly. You still want that fence.
You don't want your neighbor eyeing up your big Johnson and getting all jealous. The outside of this home is absolutely delightful, T.
Gorgeous, gorgeous location, perfectly set
grill?
up along the cliffs.
No.
I think it's more of a chimney. Maybe there's a...
Yeah, that'd be a pretty bad place for a grill.
In the basement. And if they added the detail of adding a vent for the smithing station in the basement, that's a good idea.
I think they did. I'm gonna say that they did that extra step.
Good job, honestly. Like, what a fantastic area to be in, and just gorgeous landscaping over here. But Tori, I gotta see what that inside looks like.
Yeah, does it say where the key is?
Key to the door is on the table on the dock.
Ah, yes. How could I miss it? And a letter from the owner.
For decades, my wife and I lived in this cabin and had a quiet and peaceful life. We shared so much love inside those walls that our family grew.
I think they just said we fucked a lot in this house.
We fucked. I put a baby in her. I shot my batter right up in her, and then she did bake a little child.
You know what? I don't need all this.
That's a long. There's a lot of. It goes on for quite some time, but hey, what we read was pretty cool. Seems like a good story, and that dude fucks super hard. Let's get in. This has got a touch of class to it.
That is nice. You're telling me they just up and left this place? He plowed his wife, left? Come on, man. This is a great place.
This is beautiful. Look at that nice little stocked bar area there. This amazing kitchen with all of this live greenery. I am into this.
Yeah, and while it may seem a little basic in terms of like the textures and stuff you've seen before, the layout is super nice. All of the decorating and the static storage and like everything that's kind of like set up for you is all beautiful touches.
Yeah, I didn't even realize. So like the bar respawns. I wonder if it's the same for the food here. No, that's where you store baked goods. Yeah, all of the static storage is phenomenal. I love that. What do we got? Yep. Tyler, we were looking at that vent outside earlier.
Great detail. I love that little bit of just like, it's not necessary, but it makes me feel better.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the organized storage. I mean, having the organized static storage is always a plus in my book. It looks 10 times nicer.
It does. Ooh, what's that little side? Oh, there's 2 side rooms down here.
Which one?
Left.
Okay. What do we got in?
Oh, my intuition never fails me.
It doesn't. Tyler, this is such an aggressive nasty bath. Look at this fog just like, oh, yeah.
It's letting you know it's powerful.
It's letting
like,
you know.
Is
Is that how we get a Big Johnson and magical cum? Dad's magical nasty bath with hog improving capabilities. Now with dick improving capabilities. Little crafting station room. Yes, please. Again, with the detail is so good.
It's really well laid out. It's just not really for me because I'm into the more manly stuff like boating.
Sure.
But I love that, my very fertile wife has a place to go down here.
God, I love that about you, the misogyny and sexism that you have. I love that about you, T. Everyone knows it's kind of your thing. You're so quirky and sexist.
Shapeless Media respects women.
We respect women.
I think you did such a nice job with making this house fit very naturally. Nothing is too supernatural about this. Nothing is too exquisite. It's a nice house in a great spot with the perfect decor, and it is set for you can live here.
It is just beautiful. But Tyler, it is not the only beautiful mod we're going to have today. So what do you say that we hop over to mod number 2?
How about we shoot our load into mod number 2?
Okay, well,
with our Big Johnson.
Welcome to mod number 2.
And as we approach these gates, this doesn't look like anything I've ever seen.
This looks new.
It's a new entrance to the city of Morthal because of mod number 2 called ClefJ's Morthal by BeVeryOfA. And this is suggested by BeVeryOfA and Mammoth Tsunami. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And before we get into it, I'm going to say this loud and clear. It is in the work in progress section. If you do not go to the work in progress section, or if you're on the website, if you do not click the work in progress ticker, you're not going to see it. So don't be in the comments, I couldn't find this mod anywhere. Now, Tyler, as we're gazing out upon this new and enhanced Morthal, I got to ask, what are your thoughts on vanilla Morthal?
It's a shit place.
Yeah, it's a pretty rotten place, and I don't like it. I don't know a lot of Skyrim players who are like, Morthal is kind of my shit, if I'm being honest with you.
Look at that fucking waterfall. Holy hell.
It's a good look. So it seems like
a very good look.
They really soul-stymed the shit out of this. Like, you got the sort of geometric Giant's Causeway kind of rock face there with a beautiful waterfall coming down. You got all kinds of lanterns hanging around, the paper lanterns, and as well as this cylindrical tower here is from Raven Rock, I believe. So they added a big Solstheim feel. They turned the Jarl's quarters into like a Thirsk mead hall looking thing, sort of a Jorvasker thing, which is, I think, way better for the type of fantasy that Skyrim is.
And the guards got a makeover. You'll notice all the guards are wearing different armor. You'll notice some similar elements of the general kind of layout of it being on the pond and there being the walkway around it. But you'll notice some improved textures, some improved foliage, an overhaul of there's a guard barracks and there's this building on the water. Look at that.
I have a question about this building here. Was this always here?
No way.
I've never seen that word before.
Oh, shit. That is in vanilla Skyrim.
Holy shit, that's how little we care about Morthal.
Can you believe all it took was really a waterfall and some foliage, and instantly it's wow. Those two things would have been all it needed. You did more, but that really would have been all it needed to be that's infinitely better already.
Yep, infinitely better. Yeah, I mean, it's small changes. It's just a lot of small changes.
Now, what is that building, that redesigned building to the right of the thermometer house? That one, right to your right there. That's the abandoned house, so that's new.
Oh, this is? Oh, okay, I'm going in then. Whoa.
Now, this abandoned house is a good small starter home for you. So it's intended to be a starter home if you wanted to live in Morthal. Again, why?
Why? Yeah.
Of all the cities.
But
Why?
maybe if you just want to have houses everywhere, I mean, that makes sense then.
Yeah, but then you're a scummy ass landlord. You're not
Yeah,
using
you-
those houses.
Oh, you could probably charge a lot for this though. You could be like, oh, it's like a chic studio
In the downtown area of Morthal.
in the downtown area. Yeah, it's right off the main street there. We actually have another city that we are going to be overhauling right here in the next mod, Tyler. So I guess it's time to split from Morthal and hop on over to mod number 3. God, have you ever seen it sunny in Morthal, Tyler? Once?
No, see, look, it's already an improvement. Even
What
the
the fuck?
weather thought Morthal sucked.
I'm trying to like get us out of here, and it's just like, wow, yeah. Give us a sunny day, a new hall, and a beautiful waterfall. And look, Morthal ain't too bad. We now move from Morthal over to the city of Dawnstar for mod number 3.
Maybe the second shittiest major hold. Up for debate, but it might be
It's-
the second shittiest.
It might be the second. I mean, I feel like Dawnstar's got a little bit of charm to it. But Tyler, what's this mod called?
Now, this is ClefJ's Dawnstar, and it is also suggested by Mammoth Tsunami and BeVeryOfa, so thank you very much for that. Now, the differences here are like similar to JK's, is you have this nice entryway, like the kind of walls around it, so it feels like a more separated area.
Yep, I like
Man.
that.
You walk into town, you'll notice these lanterns right away. Those look great.
Yeah, the flags flapping in the wind there. I like that. Oh, they
I
did
like
the
that
same
a
thing
lot.
with the main hall there, too, where they made it that very Nordic meat hall style, which I just think looks good. And it's Skyrim. Like, it for the sort of outskirt holds, this makes sense for it to look that way. Hey, was this waterfall thing here? Was this here? No, this was
No.
not here. Oh, yeah, look at that water
No, there was
feature.
not. Again, all it takes is water. You make something, you make a water feature, instantly ups the price.
You know what? I should do that for everything. Just go to Home Depot and buy like those little water features that you can get and just like upgrade everything. My office, upgraded. My bedroom, upgraded. Put a fountain in my bathroom. People are going to mistake it for some type of weird bidet, but I don't care. Upgraded.
Anyway, you walked on that new miner's bunkhouse, which is a new building that was added to this area.
Oh, this one over here? I guess that is new, isn't it? No, that's Fruki's house. Is it this? Oh, it's this
That
one.
one. Yes.
Wow, that fits so naturally. I didn't even realize.
Yes, it is that area with that kind of like machine. What's that? Whatever
Crane?
that thing is called, the lift.
A crane, Tyler? Is that what you're?
Shut up. I don't know construction terms.
Yeah, I'm a big construction head, so I know all the terminology. Cranes, drills, I love them.
The layout is going to be the same, but like the exteriors of these locations and even some of the interiors are going to be changed because now they'll all have chimneys inside of them as well.
Really?
Yes, all of them. If you'll look, they all got those smokestacks coming out.
I see it. It's a nice look to the skyline too.
It's got a lot of character.
Oh, I see a big staircase over by the lighthouse over there, T.
I'm pretty sure the stairway to the lighthouse was always there.
No, it was not. I promise you.
Oh, wow. No. Okay, that was not there.
Yeah, this absolutely was not here.
That might be the new house
Silvered Lighthouse?
that just says a new player home.
Well, let's go check it out. This has player house vibes to it. And the lighting is so dramatic and good.
Have you ever wanted to be a lighthouse keeper in Skyrim? Boy,
All
have
the
I
time.
got the fucking perfect mod for you.
God, Tyler, just being in here makes me want to fucking spill my beans.
Being in here makes me want to tend the light. And maybe if I had a steak, I'd fuck it in here.
Does he fuck a steak in that movie?
No, but he does say the very famous line of,
If I had a steak, I would fuck it.
All right, and this takes us right up to the lighthouse. I like that addition. I like the interior of the home. Very dark, very moody, but it's got a great interior lighting design and like a nice condensed little area. Oh, fuck, I'm sliding right off this damn thing. Tyler, I did it bad.
watch out, this is how my grandpa broke his leg.
He fell off a lighthouse?
No, the roof. Jan is fine. The real life Jan was not
Oh,
fine.
yeah, I forgot your grandpa's honest to goodness name is Jan.
Yeah.
Tyler, I like this redesign. It's a little more subtle, I think, than the Morthal one, but it adds a ton of great stuff and so well designed that I didn't even notice some of the stuff, like the new house and everything. But definitely adds a good feel to the outside of the town. So
Tori, why don't we hop across the sea and see what other offerings there are for mod number 4?
hey guys, don't let your grandparents on the roof. And welcome to Solstheim and mod number 4. Tyler, what do we got for our final mod of the day?
Now, this is called Gift of Hoermius. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Fucking nailed it, my guy. That was so rad. Could you say that again for me? I love the way it came off your lips.
Well, it's not spelled Hermaeus, It's spelled differently. But this is suggested as well by Mammoth Tsunami. So thank you very much for that recommendation in our Discord, which you can visit and go to the Skyrim mod suggestions channel and suggest your very own mods.
You can. Before we get inside the sort of garden here, I do want to let everyone know that it is located by the Windstone in Solstheim. So if you need a map visual right there, it is in the sort of northeast of the island.
Now let's hop in that gate and see what we got, because it looks very Apocrypha.
It looks very Apocrypha, but right now it looks just kind of pretty.
It's like a very pleasant Apocrypha. Like
yeah,
the Apocrypha architecture, but in the most like serene little pond.
Yeah, nice little pond, little bit of like lit green waterfall.
It kind of looks like Zoran is about to tell me, like, I'm a teenager with attitude that he needs to send to do war crimes against space aliens.
Sure. That's exactly what I was thinking also. So I'm glad we're on the same wavelength there.
Doesn't the waterfall kind of look like Zoran's face is like creeping behind it? Because he always appeared in that like green.
I don't know who Zoran is.
The Power Ranger man, the head that gives the Power Rangers their missions. Teens, you must go commit war crimes against this lady I don't like. What a pleasant lake.
It is a very nice spot, but Tyler, this actually is like not really the mod. It's kind of just like the entrance area. The way to get into the
what
mod.
What a nice entrance.
I know. I want to just absorb the pretty colors and like nice feeling of it, because it's about to get not that way. So if you come up to this book that's sprawled open here right next to all these chairs, you can open the Gift of Herma. Now, this is an Apocrypha look, T.
I like the veil deer, though, as an addition.
Yeah, I do like that as well. Like it's a very cool looking design, and it fits in weirdly well with like just the crazy otherworldliness that Apocrypha feels like.
Yeah, so if you were looking for a Apocrypha player home, like you wanted to live in that world without the like absolute bullshit of having to physically get there, like in all the like loading screens it takes. This is a good medium. That looks like when I try to draw a cat.
Yeah, just
I'm not good at
sort
drawing.
of a rotten artist, I can tell.
Yeah, no one's ever been like, wow, Tyler, that's a really accurate depiction of exactly what you're trying to draw.
Tyler, what a good drawing. You just never heard such a simple compliment before.
No.
Ooh. So, is this a way to respec your character in here?
It is.
Very cool. I love that you can respec your character. That's a really interesting thing that you just don't see in a lot of player homes.
No, and it's kind of in like a lot of RPGs. Like a lot of like classic RPGs have a room where like you can use a machine to like respec part of your character. And this kind of like adds that element, which I really like.
And there'd be some weird quest where it's like, if you want to start up the respec machine, you have to go find gas. And then it's like, as you're finding gas, like, oh, old man Jenkins knows where the gas is, but he lost his dog. If you help him find his dog, he'll tell you where the gas is. And it ends up being a 20-hour quest line. But with this mod, you can just have it right there. Nice and easy. Now, this is a pretty unique armor display area, because one, you are just prominently placed at the height of the house here. Like, everyone look at my cool metal clothes.
Yeah, I almost think it suffers a little bit from like too many mannequins. There is such thing as too many.
No, I disagree. I think this is a good number. I like the spread out layout of this, and Yeah, I think I'd rather have more, because then you can collect every type of armor plus modded armors and have all of your great displays.
Well, then I guess we just agree that you're wrong.
I don't think that's what we...
No, I think we just agreed that you're wrong.
Sure.
We both agreed on that.
It's funny how you think conversations work. I love that about you, T. It's the sexism and your lack of conversational understanding.
I think this is a great mod for anyone who wants to live in Apocrypha. If you don't want to live in Apocrypha, this ain't for you. But
This
if you
ain't
do,
for you.
If you're going for like that real old school Dragonborn kind of thing, boy, oh boy, did you just find your place.
You just found your place for sure. What's the Apart Hotel Apocrypha? Aparthatal? Aparthatal.
Now who can't read? And here you have your secondary chamber of the house. Yes, there are chambers. to the house.
Jesus.
Get used to it.
This is great. I love the little like particle effects that you're walking through. That looks insane.
It almost looks like time is frozen.
It does, yeah.
It's got a nice effect. It is like Tori was saying this during testing beforehand. It is really dark in some parts of these. of this house.
Really dark, yeah.
And your lighting and weather mods will affect the inside of what this house looks like. So if you have a really dark, like moody weather mod, you might need to cast a shit ton of mage light in here. I really love this design. It feels otherworldly. It feels like you're outside of normal time and space. It's got that darkness to it. It's a real edgy player home where if you're like the fucking Lord of Darkness, why not?
The Edgelord.
No girls can get into my house now. It's just this whole player house, but with a shitty cardboard painted sign outside that says no girls allowed.
And your roommate is Ben Shapiro.
Hypothetically, if you were to do the dishes, then we wouldn't be having this conversation. But since you did not do the dishes, we are now having this conversation in which I am asking you to do the dishes.
He's such a profoundly stupid individual.
It's very, very moody.
Very, very moody. And just so insanely dark. So I think maybe we should get out of this house and back into some daylight.
I agree.
And there we have it. The final mod in our Discord suggested mod episode.
Locations.
Locations V1. Nailed it. If you have mods that you'd like to see on future episodes of the show, please don't be shy. We're not going to bite you or hurt you physically. Just go hop into our Discord. The link's in the description. It's on the description of every video. Hop in there, go to the mod suggestion channel, and let us know what you want to see us take a look at. If you want to reach me on Twitter, you can do that at Lurking Lion.
I will be at Subtly Cool, or you can contact us at Shapeless Media as a whole on Twitter. That's where we're going to be posting, all of the channel-related stuff. Now, I do want to give a very special thank you while you're killing these boys to Neon Eye.
Oh, that's right.
For giving us the sword, Excalibur, from last week, giving us our own version, the Shapeless Media version of this weapon.
Yeah, we requested it doesn't light people on fire, it swings fast, and it's super powerful. And by God, you go to Weapons, Excalibur Shapeless Edition, it's powerful. It says 900, it's actually a 90,000 damage sword.
I love that. I thank you very much for that, Neon.
Thank you,
and
Neon.
Hey, if you want to get thanked, maybe you should do something to get thanked. And I have a list of things that you can do.
Number one, I'm craving some cookies right now. Bake them.
The other thing that you can do is you can go to our Discord and suggest podcast topics. Now, I want you to do that because we have a podcast that goes up every single Friday called Baseless Claims. It's a casual conversational comedy podcast. Now, if you like when we get a little derailed and we start just goofing and gaffing on this show, I think you'll really like Baseless Claims. Tori, where can they find Baseless Claims?
Well, they can find Baseless Claims at a number of places. You could go to Spotify. You could go to Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, YouTube. There's all kinds of places. Go there, find us wherever. Hey, we're meeting you halfway. So whichever one you have pre-installed on your phone, just open up that app and download Baseless Claims.
You fucked a dude named Larry?